You're using Grok wrong. Most people just leave it on auto mode and wonder why their answers feel generic or take forever. I spent hours testing all 5 modes with real-world tasks, and I found something surprising. There's no best mode, but there is a perfect mode for every situation, and picking the wrong one is costing you time and quality. Welcome back to bitbiased.ai, where we do the research so you don't have to. Join our community of AI enthusiasts with our free weekly newsletter. Click the link in the description below to subscribe. You will get the key AI news, tools, and learning resources to stay ahead. So in this video, I'll break down exactly when to use each Grok 4.1 mode, show you live demos of what makes them different, and compare Grok head-to-head with GPT 5.2 and Gemini 3, so you know which AI to reach for depending on your task. By the end, you'll know exactly how to get the best results from Grok and when it actually beats the competition. First up, let's look at the Grok interface and what all these modes actually do. Grok 4.1 Interface and Modes Overview. When you open Grok, you'll see a clean prompt bar with powerful options most people ignore. Deep search, create image, pick personas, and voice call. This tells you Grok isn't just another chatbot. It can search the web in real time, generate images, and adopt different personalities. On the right side of the prompt bar is your mode selector, currently showing Auto with a rocket icon. Click it and you'll see 5 modes. Auto chooses Fast or Expert, Fast, Lightning Bolt, Quick Responses, Expert, Light Bulb, Thinks Hard, Grok 4.1 Thinking, Crescent Moon, Thinks Fast, and Heavy, Grayed Out, Team of Experts. Each mode has a different superpower, and understanding when to use which one is the difference between mediocre results and getting exactly what you need. Let's break them down. Auto mode, adaptive intelligence. Auto mode is Grok's smart autopilot. It analyzes your question and decides whether you need speed or depth. Simple question gets fast mode, complex question gets expert mode. You don't have to guess which mode to use. Watch this in action. Ask, "What's the capital of France?" and you get an instant answer. Now try compare quantum computing to classical computing in simple terms. Notice the brief pause. Auto switch to expert mode and delivers a comprehensive explanation. This is perfect for jumping between casual questions and serious research without changing settings. Just know that Auto isn't always perfect in its choice. Occasionally, you might prefer forcing a specific mode, which is why the other options exist. But for most everyday use, Auto has you covered. Fast mode. Quick responses. Fast mode prioritizes speed above everything. It uses Grok's lighter weight model to deliver near-instant replies by skipping heavy reasoning steps. Perfect for quick facts, definitions, or any time you need answers now. The trade-off. Because it doesn't dive deep, it can occasionally miss nuances or give shallower answers on complex topics. It's built for rapid-fire responses, not philosophical depth. In fast mode, who won the UEFA Champions League in 2025 gets an instant answer. Even explain Einstein's theory of relativity in 1 paragraph delivers almost immediately. The explanation is correct and concise, but notice it's brief compared to what expert mode would give. Use fast mode for straightforward information retrieval, basic calculations, and rapid responses. Pro tip: Grok's real-time X integration makes fast mode incredible for quick fact checks on breaking news or trending topics. Just remember, if your question requires deep reasoning, switch to expert mode. Expert mode thinks hard. Expert mode is for when a quick answer won't cut it. When you see that light bulb icon and thinks hard, Grok engages its full reasoning capabilities for complex tasks that demand more than surface-level thinking. Yes, it takes longer. You might wait several seconds or more for complex queries, but that time translates to higher quality. Expert mode uses internal reasoning chains, thinking through problems before answering. The result? Fewer mistakes, better logic, and responses that show their work. Give it a coding challenge like write a Python function to determine if a number is prime, and explain the approach. Notice the pause? When it responds, you get nicely commented code, plus a step-by-step explanation of how it works and why. It's like having a patient tutor. Try a tricky math word problem in expert mode, and watch Grok methodically break it down step by step. This chain-of-thought reasoning makes expert mode invaluable for debugging code, writing essay outlines, analyzing complex concepts, or any situation requiring expert-level depth. Pro tip: if Grok's fast response feels too superficial, flip to expert and ask again. You'll usually get a much more satisfying answer. Grok 4.1 Thinking Beta Next Level Reasoning. Grok 4.1 Thinking Mode is the star of the show. According to XAI, it's exceptionally capable in creative, emotional, and collaborative interactions, more perceptive to nuance and maintaining coherent personality while staying highly intelligent and reliable. The label "thinks fast" means it delivers advanced reasoning with faster, more conversational delivery. It's a turbocharged expert mode. What makes it special? Dramatically improved reasoning with far fewer hallucinations. Internal tests show Grok 4.1 answers are preferred 65% of the time over older versions. In head-to-head AI arena testing, Grok 4.1 thinking took the top spot with the highest overall ranking. Even in non-thinking mode, Grok 4.1 outranked every other model's full reasoning mode. It's also specifically trained for better creative writing and emotional intelligence. Watch it handle a creative prompt like, "Write a short sci-fi story about an AI discovering emotions." You get vivid, well-written prose with engaging dialogue that feels genuinely human-like. Try an emotional query. "I'm feeling really overwhelmed with work. Any advice?" The response is compassionate, nuanced, and practical, almost like talking to a supportive friend. For tough logical questions or research tasks, Grok 4.1 combines fast fact retrieval with deeper reasoning for solid answers. This mode is your best bet for cutting-edge performance, latest improvements in reasoning, style, and alignment. It's still labeled beta, but it's already extremely capable. Use it whenever you want the smartest, most refined answers Grok can give. Heavy mode, the big brain. Heavy mode is grayed out for a reason. It's Grok's big brain setting, currently in premium preview. It's designed for massive tasks with a context window of up to 428,000 tokens. That's hundreds of pages of text, entire books, or enormous codebases analyzed in one go. The team of experts label refers to multiple reasoning processes working together like a panel deliberating on your query. When testers got access, heavy mode rivaled GPT-5 level performance on seriously complex problems. The trade-off? It's slower and computationally expensive, offered only through a pricey, Super Grok heavy subscription for power users and enterprises. Imagine feeding in 3 full research papers and asking, "Analyze these and give me a comparative summary." Heavy mode could actually handle it all at once. Or reviewing massive code repositories for bugs in one shot. It's marathon thinking, not sprints. Until it's widely available, most users rely on Expert or Grok 4.1 for heavy tasks in smaller chunks. But when XAI enables it broadly, it'll unlock some incredible use cases. Pro tips for using Grok 4.1. Now let's talk strategy, how to actually get the most out of Grok 4.1 based on what you're doing. Quick info and simple questions. Use fast mode or auto. Fast mode crushes basic information retrieval and rapid answers. Grok's real-time X connection makes it perfect for what's trending on X right now or breaking news updates. Pro tip, phrase questions like "as of today, what is?" to trigger that real-time lookup. In-depth analysis and complex questions. Switch to expert mode or Grok 4.1 thinking. These handle nuanced, detailed tasks significantly better. Feed Grok paragraphs from articles or ask for thorough explanations. Expert mode produces structured, step-by-step answers. Remember, you can ask follow-up questions since Grok maintains context. Coding tasks. Use expert mode or Grok 4.1, thinking for writing, debugging, or explaining code. They produce correct, commented code with clear reasoning. Got a bug? Copy the error and ask, "Why am I getting this error?" Grok will think it through. Always test the code you get. Grok 4.1 is reliable, but verification is still good practice. Creative writing and role-playing. Lean on expert mode or Grok 4.1 mode for stories, scripts, and brainstorming. Set a persona using Pick Personas, or prompt directly with, "You are a medieval storyteller." Grok 4.1 responds well and maintains character throughout. Try back-and-forth dialogue to iterate on creative work together. Bottom line, match the mode to the task. Fast auto for quick hits. Expert Grok 4.1 for anything substantial, and always leverage Grok's real-time data and personality. Grok 4.1 versus GPT 5.2 versus Gemini 3. How does it stack up? Let's see how Grok 4.1 compares to GPT 5.2 and Gemini 3 across what actually matters. Unique strengths. Grok 4.1's advantage is real-time X integration, the only one that can natively pull in live information and social media context. Perfect for current events and trending topics. Plus, it has that distinctive personality with edge. GPT 5.2's strength is its polished ecosystem, massive user base, extensive plugins, robust API, and proven dependability. The well-rounded choice with strong developer support. Gemini 3's strength is multimodality, plus Google's data empire. Built for text, images, and audio together, leveraging Google's knowledge graph seamlessly. Speed. Gemini 3 typically wins, extremely fast with minimal lag. Grok in fast mode and GPT 5.2 are both quick for normal use, though Grok's expert, heavy modes can slow down under load. Differences aren't deal breakers. Reliability. All three are highly accurate. Grok 4.1 has about 3% error rate, GPT 5.2 around 5%. Gemini 3 rarely states false info. You can trust all three, but always double-check important answers. Reasoning. Grok 4.1's team of experts approach can rival GPT-5 on tough logic, but can be inconsistent when rushing. GPT 5.2 is the steady analyst. Excellent at step-by-step breakdowns, rarely makes blunders. Gemini 3 often leads in raw reasoning with its deep think mode, outperforming on complex proofs and abstract puzzles. Bottom line, no single best model. Grok 4.1 excels at real-time knowledge and personality. GPT 5.2 is the dependable all-rounder. Gemini 3 leads in multimodality and advanced reasoning. Power users mix and match. Gemini for visuals, GPT for coding, Grok for current events. Alright, here's the recap. Grok 4.1 offers 5 modes. Auto adapts on the fly. Fast delivers instant answers. Expert thinks hard for complex problems. Grok 4.1. Thinking brings the latest model with enhanced creativity and reasoning. And heavy mode, preview, promises ultra-powerful team reasoning for massive tasks. Each mode has its perfect use case, and now you know exactly when to use which one. We also saw how Grok stacks up against GPT 5.2 and Gemini 3. While each has strengths, Grok 4.1 stands out with real-time knowledge integration and is holding its own across speed, reliability, and reasoning. Now it's your turn. Try these modes yourself on Grok.com or the X app. Challenge Grok with different prompts, switch between modes, and see the differences firsthand. If you're using ChatGPT or Gemini, run a head-to-head comparison. You might be surprised at how Grok performs. If this was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more AI explorations. Drop a comment about which mode you're most excited to use. The AI world is moving fast, and Grok 4.1 is a great example of the innovation coming out. Take it for a spin and happy grokking.